These are a few of my favorite things. You know, when I was an interior designer, about a decade and a half ago, I used to go to these international window coverings expos. They had these international expos every year, and I specialized in window treatments. And I went to these giant expos and took all of these courses and seminars. And although they taught how to how to create window treatments, how to grow your business, how to be a better window treatment designer. The most popular thing was when any of the presenters shared their resources. Like a teacher would be telling you, here, do all of these steps to grow your business. And at some point they would say, here's the place where I got the greatest trim for my pillows, or here's a workroom that I use that makes the best swags for window toppers. Everyone would whip out their notebook and write all of the resources down. We love resources. Do you have anything where someone has shared something with you and you thought, how did I ever live without this? This is the most amazing thing. Well, today I'm going to share with you my current favorite business tools, resources, and apps. Some of them are not specifically for business. Probably even those, the ones that are used for business, you can use for other things. And I have a feeling that one or two of them is going to make your life much easier. And you're going to say, how did I ever live without this? It's the most amazing thing. It really helps. So grab your coffee, cause it's time to rise and it's always time to shine. So let's do this. Hello, welcome back to Rise and Shine. If you're new here, say new. If you've never, even if we know each other and you've never been on a Rise and Shine, which I do every Friday, say new so I can welcome you. First of all, hello, I'm Nika Stewart. I am the founder of the Shine Squad, which is the most amazing network of entrepreneurial women growing their business and shining their brilliance online. Today, I am going live on, I think, 4 different Facebook pages and YouTube. And I'm looking at the comments that are like, hello, amazing, dozens and dozens already of comments, many from YouTube. Hello to my beautiful new friends on YouTube. The last few weeks, I have met so many, and when I say so many, like thousands, tens of thousands of new connections on YouTube. So welcome. So great to be connected with you. If you run your own business, this is going to be most helpful. But like I said, some of these tools and apps are just meant for making your life more fun and easier and delightful. So, okay, and if you want to say hello from a Facebook group, please put your name in the comment because your names do not show up. So I see some new skidoo. Who is new skidoo? All it tells me is Facebook user, and I want to say hello skidoo to my new friend on Facebook. So every week I come here to share tools and resources to help you gain the confidence to shine your brilliance online, because the more that you share your unique, different awesomeness, the more people are attracted to you and want to be connected with you and want to work with you. So I share all of these tools every week here, Friday on Rise and Shine at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. And today I'm sharing some things that I'm currently crushing on. I do this topic every few months because, of course, new things come up and I love new things and want to share them with you. And I really think some of these things today are going to be helpful for you. I wanted to let you know, those of you who do come regularly, last week was my first week not doing a show because I had just come out of the hospital for my first reconstruction surgery, and I don't have much to show you yet because there needs to be a little more procedures and tweaking. But I will show, I don't know the guidelines or the legality of that, but I do want to show. I will be so proud of my reconstruction that I'm going to want to show them to you. But let's talk today about, and by the way, one of my favorite things is this Stream Deck where I push buttons and all of these new things show up. But I can't really move my arms to pick things up and show them to you. I'm still recovering, and even though I'm moving a lot, I'm not supposed to move my elbows. So today I'll be a little bit more calm. And thank you guys so much for your beautiful wishes. But is there anything else I want to tell you? I think let's get right into these really fun tools. I'm going to start actually with Slack. Many of you in business have heard of Slack. There are a few things you can do with Slack that you may not be aware of. Slack is an online, I assume it's cloud-based tool. Actually, I don't know if I think it's cloud-based, but you can use it, you can get to it from your browser or you can download it to your computer, and it's a way for you to stay connected with other people. For me, I use it in my social media agency to stay in contact daily with my employees. We have different channels within Slack, like graphics, for example. So if any of our employees need a graphic or have seen a graphic that they want to share with the rest of the team, we go into that channel and we ask or we share. There's not many, we have about 6 channels with different topics. And it allows us to stay connected even though our employees are virtual. Now, before COVID, we actually did have mostly a virtual company, and most of our employees were virtual, all local, but worked from home. Several people came into the office, but even we all needed to stay in touch with each other, and it helps create community, and it's a great company culture. But even if you don't have employees, I have found over the last year, especially during COVID, it's a great way to stay in contact and kind of build connections and build relationships with your clients and your customers. So we've created channels within Slack for specific customers, and we talk back and forth. So rather than an email that you could lose, like, did you get my email? Or where was that email that you sent last week? It's all kept in Slack, and it's very organized, and you stay in touch, to share a resource with a client or for them to ask you a question and then you don't miss it. I actually use the free version of Slack, which surprises me because, there's probably a dozen of us using it, and yet we still are on the free version. So you definitely can get a lot out of the free version. There are certainly upgrades that might be helpful for you, but try the free version out. It's for us as a company, it was a game changer. It helped us build tighter company culture and now quicker response time and more organization with our clients. So try Slack. Let's see what I want to talk to you about next. You know what? I'm going to talk about Canva. Although I feel like everyone in the world, especially those who are running an online business, we know about Canva. If you don't, go to canva.com. They have a free version. They also have a paid version, which I believe is around $10 to $12 a month. If you run a business, it's a no-brainer. You need to have this service. Even the free version is good. The reason I'm bringing up Canva, even though I've used it for years and you may know about it, is they have some new features, and I'm going to do a whole show about these things that I use it every day, but even recently I've learned about things that they came out with a few months ago. Totally awesome for your graphics. Things like shadow. I was like, why doesn't Canva have a shadow effect? Oh, they do. Shadows, outlines, transparency, removing the background, create video templates and videos, that it just does It's like having a graphics designer team on your team for $12 a month, or the free version. You don't get all the features, but it's still awesome. So let me know if you use Canva and what is your favorite part of Canva, because OMG, it's pretty awesome. Or as I like to say, OMG. I don't know why. Let's see. Oh, here is a fun one for you. It's called Stand Up! Exclamation point. And it is an app on your phone. So go into your app store and look for Stand Up. And the point, what Stand Up is for is to set a certain, you tell it when you want it to notify you, and either a beep or whatever notification you want. You tell it a beep, a ring, a buzz, and it's supposed to notify you to stand up. Because when you work at your desk all day, I don't know about you, but there are days where I will get up at the end of the day and realize I haven't stood up for hours. Now that I'm drinking a lot more water, that doesn't happen as much. And that's totally related to what I'm telling you about Stand Up. So although when I had employees in the office, we used to use it and stand up. I would set it for every 20 minutes. Isn't that crazy? But at least we'd stand up and stretch. I'd make sure everyone stood up and stretched every 20 minutes and get back to your work. It just keeps you healthier and more energetic. But what I use it for now is to drink water, because it's just, drinking more water for the most part is just the healthiest thing you can do, the easiest, healthiest thing you can do. Just drink more water. It's good for your skin. It's good for your health. It's good for your energy level. It's good for weight management. It makes your hair healthier. It's just good. And then you go to the bathroom more often. So I don't really need to be reminded to stand up anymore, but I'm reminded to take a few sips of water. So you can set it for any time. I now have it set for every 50 minutes, 50, even though I usually drink more often than that. But you could set it for whatever time distance you want, and it can remind you to do something. It could remind you to do anything, right? If you need reminders throughout the day, it beeps and tells you, I take a few sips of water, or now I'm drinking a gallon of water a day. So every time it beeps, I make sure I drink like 8 ounces of water. So I'm drinking all day long. So use Stand Up. It's really a fun app. And even though it says stand up, although I changed it to drink, you can change it to come up and say whatever you want it to say. But it's called Stand Up because originally that's what it was meant for. Tell me what you would use that for. Let's see. Oh, so let me just go back to, let's see if this shows up. So Scarlett uses Canva regularly for color analysis, for superimposing client photos on, oh, that's so cool. Scarlett is a stylist. Which colors to wear, and especially those not to wear. How creative. I love that, Scarlett. See, I'll tell you what I use these things for, but like Stand Up, I don't use it to stand up. I use it to drink water. So one day maybe I'll use it to remind me to drink a margarita as well. Usually don't need a reminder for that though. So let me just go back. By the way, if you have any questions as we're talking, make sure you put a Q in front of your comment so that as I'm scrolling through, I will make sure that I don't miss you, hopefully, and we'll get to any of your questions. And my amazing, I'm going to talk a little bit more about my amazing virtual assistant, Chrissy, in a minute, but she is posting on Facebook some more tools for you to make things easier for you, some apps. So links about what we're talking about, the links to some of the things I'm mentioning, like the Stand Up app and an ebook template. So if you're wanting these, go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Nika Stewart Shine. And in the comments, I believe that's where it is. Is that where you are, Chrissy? I can't even really tell, but I think it's on the Facebook page. Yes, Nika Stewart Shine. Yes. Okay. So before we go further, obviously I have to get to this question. How do you stay so young and beautiful? Mitch, you are just so delightful. I cannot stand you. I can't stand you, Mitch. I'll do a whole show on that. You're way too sweet. Great. Okay, so yes, Chrissy is on the Facebook page, Nika Stewart Shine on Facebook to get the actual links to the things that I am mentioning for you. So thank you so much, Chrissy. And speaking of Chrissy, let me tell you about Trello. Do you use Trello? Trello is, I've tried so many tools and apps for organizing my business and organizing my calendar, and remembering like to-do lists. And now that I'm working with Chrissy, who is virtual and doesn't come into the office, we need to communicate and make sure that we're on the same page and everything has to be organized. Of course, what she needs to do for me and what I need to give to her, it all needs to be in one place. Trello, so good. And I want to show you a quick example. So Trello gives you like tabs. You create tabs and categories. You go in there and you customize it for what you need. I want to show you, I did a quick screen grab of what my amazing Chrissy has done to not only organize my head and our business, but make it look beautiful. Let's see if you can see this. So this is what she has done to it. If you've ever seen Trello, it's kind of a basic look, but look what she has added and all the things that she has done. I mean, it's so pretty. And she adds color coding to know who is responsible for a task, or if something needs approval, or if I'm responsible or she's responsible, or it's in the works, or it needs to be done regularly, or it needs to be done one time. It's so beautiful. If you if you get crush feelings, like I am crushing on Trello. I have such a big crush on Trello. I have such a big crush on Chrissy because of what she did to the organization. And that was just one board. We have a few boards. That was, I think, her general board for our business. And then she has one also for repurposing my content. Amazing. Those list headers, so pretty. I know. And she didn't even tell me. One day I logged onto Trello and I was like, when did you do this? It's so beautiful. Thank you, Chrissy. Try Trello. They also have a free version. So I think almost all of the tools I'm telling you about, not all of them, many of the tools I'm telling you about have free versions. So even if you did want to try it out and maybe upgrade, you could try it out for free, which is the best thing in the world. Free is the best. Okay, let's talk about, you know what? I'm going to give you a big one that is not free. That's probably the most expensive one that I'm going to talk about. It's Kajabi, and it runs my whole business. It's the background of my business. Now, if you don't sell online products or you don't really run a business online, first of all, thank you for coming anyway, because that's what we talk about. But if you don't, Kajabi is probably, you can ignore this part, but Kajabi is something that I switched the background of my business to a few years ago. And I'll just quickly tell you all the things that Kajabi does, because Kajabi, sometimes for many people, when you first look at Kajabi, it looks expensive. But when you realize that you don't have to have other tools anymore, it's actually less expensive. And it keeps everything in one place. So what Kajabi does is it does my email. So it's email marketing. So all of my email, my newsletter, or if I have people want to sign up for something that I'm putting out and they need a few emails, a sequence, it takes care of the email marketing, the email sequences. So it's that. It's instead of another email service provider, it can all go into Kajabi. It also is my shopping cart. So for people in my agency, for clients who are purchasing a monthly service where we do your social media management, I create the product in Kajabi, send them a link, and Kajabi manages the monthly subscriptions. Any one-time purchases, if we're selling, it also will manage that. It will take their money and put it into our merchant account. So it's kind of it's called a shopping cart. So it's our online shopping cart as well. It also is a website. So you can move your entire website. You don't need other website hosting. You can do that through Kajabi. Your blog, your web pages. Speaking of web pages, anything new, any landing pages, and they have really beautiful templates. So you don't have to get another landing page service. I used to use lead pages, and now I don't have to because Kajabi has their own lead pages. So for example, I'm putting out, I just launched a viral video challenge, which starts in about a week and a half. And I created the page on Kajabi, and people click log in. It's attached to the emails that they get or reminders they get to show up, and now they're so it just organizes it all and makes, like, I launched this really quickly. I pushed a button and it created the landing page that I just had to customize. It created all the emails I needed. It created the thank you page. It put people in the list. Like, it's so quick and easy. And there's several other things, but the other thing that I use it for is products. So if you have a membership or you want to sell a course, it will deliver it for you to your customers and your clients. So you can have a course where, let's say I want to deliver a 6-week course, and you get a video every week and a checklist every week. So I can set it up, and people then become members, and Kajabi delivers. It's called drip delivering. So you can drip the information. So if someone signs up today, they get day 1. If someone signs up next week, they get day 1. Kajabi handles it all and drips it to them depending on when they sign up. Or you could do real-time courses too. You can do webinars and classes through Kajabi. It does everything that I need for my business. Not everything, but a lot of things that I was spending money on separately and trying to figure out how to keep them all together. It's now all together. So I love Kajabi. I happen to have a link. It's an affiliate link, and Chrissy has put this on the Facebook page, but I believe it gives you a 14-day free trial. So if you did want to try it, use my link to get the 14-day free trial and see if it works for you. Let us see. Oh, so now here's a fun one. This one has really nothing to do with business, but it makes my business better because I like Vogue Me eyeglasses. I'll share a few of the ones that I have, and yeah, I think this goes with my outfit today. These are not conservative, blend into the background glasses. They are just really fun glasses, and I've been looking my whole life. I haven't been wearing glasses my whole life, but even when I needed like a light prescription, I need glasses that are just wild and fun. So, and most of them are way too big for me because I have the size. My head is the size of a 7-year-old's. I have an adult body with a child's head. So, yeah. And these I put a rubber band on because they're so big they fall off. These are a little weird, as if these are the weird ones. They're all weird and fun. And I bought a few of these, and then they sent me a few more pair. These I think are good for every day, right? These I kind of can go every day. I even got what do you call them? Sunglasses. Again, giant, right? Too big for me. But I love them. And I'm not an affiliate, but they did send me a few pair for free and gave me a coupon code. They're inexpensive to begin with. And they gave me a code for 15% off. So go to vogueme.com and use the code Nika, Nika, and they'll give you 15% off. I spent under $100 to get a few pair of glasses. So for prescription eyeglasses, they're really, really great. The frames start at $1 up to $10, $20, $30, and then prescription put in, really inexpensive. Grab your pair of glasses if you like funky glasses. I don't know which one you're talking about, Scarlett, but no, these are probably not Darling. Darling. No autographs, please. Just go to VoogMe and get yourself a pair of glasses. So, oops, I clicked the wrong thing. So I thought that would be fun. I think the next thing I'm going to need to get from them is a pair of reading glasses. These are for distance. And I hoped that I would never need reading glasses, but I'm going to need them pretty soon. So I'll be getting some funky pair of reading glasses. Okay, what did I not tell you about? AppSumo. Do you use AppSumo? I signed up for their daily emails, and every day they tell you about something that they have a discount on. And it's often something I've never heard of, and then I try it. Sometimes it's something I have heard of and wanted to try, and they give you some great lifetime deal. Like instead of paying $29 a month for a service, they say for $49 or $59, you have it forever, for life. And if you hate it, you have a little time to return it too. I have returned one or two things over the years, but some of the things that I have gotten from AppSumo are things that I use in my business and cannot live without. And I got them a few years ago for, I don't know, $29, $39, $49 from a few years ago, and haven't paid since and still use them. Look into some really fun things from AppSumo. Now, if you're someone who is like a shopaholic like me, it's a little dangerous because every day I want to buy something new. But of course, you have to make sure it's going to be valuable for your business. But they're really good deals. So if you're going to try new things or buy apps and tools for your business, you might as well get a nice deal on it. Okay, let's talk about Splice. Splice is it's the video editing tool that I use on my phone. It's a phone app, Splice, and it's kind of like I've used on my computer iMovie. This is kind of like a phone version of iMovie, but it does all different shapes and dimensions of movies. And I use it mostly for my phone videos, meaning my vertical proportioned videos, for uploading to TikTok and YouTube and Instagram Reels. And it is amazing. They have a free trial. And then at one point, I wanted to try it further for, I think it was $10 a month. And then after the first month, I knew I was not going to live without it. So I think I paid $45 for the year. So $45 for the year for a video editing tool on my phone, for me, completely worth it. If you create videos, if you want to create more fun videos, I would say try Splice. And if you want to learn how to create videos that go viral, you need to join the Viral Video Challenge. I don't have the link here, so I'm going to put it in the caption on this video. As soon as we're done, it's going to go in the caption because you need to join that. It's free. It's a free challenge that I'm doing starting in about a week and a half. And for 3 days, I'm going to share with you how I created videos that got seen by millions of people and now tens of millions of people. Insane. I mean, I don't even understand the numbers, honestly. When I saw 40,000 views on a video, I was like, I floored. And yesterday I got an email from one of my YouTube apps that said your channel has reached 40,000 views. It didn't say that. It said 40 million. I thought it said 40,000 because that's 40, comma, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I said to my husband, I'm like, oh my God, 40,000, what? And I knew because it had been growing over the last month, but I was like, it looks like 40,000 would be impressive to me. So that's why I've decided to share what I've learned over the last year. So you can join and create videos that will get more attention on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook. So join the challenge. I believe it is shine-365.com/viral video challenge. There may be dashes in there in the viral-video-challenge. So take a look, but I'll put the post up, the link up. So let me see. Did I miss anything? Kajabi, stand up, Slack, Canva. I got to everything. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for joining me today. And a special, special welcome to my new friends on YouTube. Really, really great to meet you. I appreciate you joining me and staying with me. Feel free, even if you're watching this as a replay, let me know about you. I'd love to connect and get to know you personally. And if you're one of my friends already, just say hello so I could give you a virtual hug. And until next week, don't forget to join me next week on Friday at noon. Until then, please don't forget that the world needs more you. So go shine your awesome, amazing, brilliant, very needed self. And I will see you next week. Take care, my friends.